Hey guys, so this chat has been really, really useful and really fun. It's been something that has been just super, super important when it comes to trying to launch the store. Um, we're doing a new website, a new platform, a new sales platform, and everything. We're using Shopify, and the reason we're using it is because it has a whole bunch of capabilities that we need. And we're also working with a different company that is owned by Eli, one of our drummers, but our previous drummer, Eli James, called Ghost Circus. So they're doing a lot of the merch and the fulfillment and the store management and all the stuff that we have to do to make this stuff happen. So let me explain a little bit about the issue that I was questioning you guys about, and that is the idea that when you buy the pre-order CDs or vinyl, and you take an item that is ready to ship and you put it in the same cart, why it wouldn't ship until the pre-order is done. It's because it would be two different shippings. And so the reason it's like that is that we were trying to save you guys money, right? So we don't want to charge double shipping, and you put it in the cart and you're like, oh fuck, shipping's really a lot. That's whatever. And you buy it, and we just basically charge you maybe more money than you needed to be charged. So the solution to that could be a variety of things. It turns out there actually is no elegant, quick and easy app add-on to Shopify or anything like that. The solution would have to be some things like you simply can't buy the pre-order and put it into a cart. You get it into the cart and then it calcs a double shipping, like we were just saying, or whatever, which maybe you don't care. And we're finding out that a lot of people are like, yeah, I don't care. That's cool. Get the shirt in a month and a half or 2 months or whenever the album's going to be here, at this house. We actually don't know. It's all in production, so we don't know when the thing's going to be completely done. CDs could be done soon. Vinyl could take months. We just don't know. So anyways, these are the things that we just don't. You can kind of maybe see why we don't have an answer sometimes. We just kind of have to launch the site and get it going and see how it works. And honestly, if I didn't actually ask you guys these questions on the chat or bring it up, I bet you a lot of people probably wouldn't even care. But we are asking these questions because when I start marketing the site and I start really putting this stuff out there and we get people who maybe aren't even Julien-K fans buying this stuff, I want to make sure that, we kind of have a solution or a reason for why we're doing what we're doing, and people know. It's definitely been a thought that maybe we could try to put a message before you check out, but this is actually really hard to do. So when you add a pre-order item to your cart, and you before you check out, it pops up and says, hey, to save you money, we want to ship this all in one shipment. That means we have to wait for the pre-order. And then maybe people can know they can buy it separately if they want the shirt immediately. You guys get what I'm saying? It's actually all really complicated. And then you also, when you do all this kind of stuff, you also run the risk of just you end up a lot of times people will leave the cart as is because they're thinking about what they want to do and they do something different, and then you don't actually close the sale, and then they're bummed because they actually forgot to finish. This happens all the time. We can actually see it. So there is a whole bunch of factors to keep in mind, and I think that maybe Sunday we will do a business talk. As Jason Corey suggested, we can talk about getting dark mode ready to be released and all the kind of stuff that we're doing. Maybe even play a dark mode track for you guys. I don't know. Okay, now let's talk about all of you in Europe who are showing me screenshots of it not being able to ship to Europe. We have all of that set up to be able to ship to Europe. Here's what might be happening. We activated a new store worldwide, and contrary to popular belief, the internet doesn't work by hitting a button and everything just goes live around the world. It can do that, but it doesn't always do that, especially with complicated stores with, thousands of systems connecting. Believe it or not, it's an extremely complicated system to ship to Europe and have your web store plugged into DHL, USPS, FedEx, all these kinds of things. You have to set all that up. So what we think might be happening is that it might take some time. Sometimes they say 24 hours for the store to connect and completely robustly connect to the whole world. If in a day or two, we're still not able to do European orders, you got to let us know, because that will be really, really helpful. So this is really, really helpful. So now, because of you guys, I'm not going to make a public announcement that the store is live. Not because it doesn't work. It works perfectly. Everything's fine. But we want to make sure that we have this stuff making sense. We want to make sure that we're not, inadvertently frustrating people, right? So just so you also know, customer service will reach out to the people that combined a pre-order with an existing shippable order and offer the option to ship them separately, which would be a separate small additional shipping charge, right? Because we have to separate those orders. So that's a cool thing, is that we're going to have customer service now, which we've never had. We had to do it ourselves. And when we go on tour, that means that our web store basically shuts down. We can't do anything. So we're trying to grow. We're trying to grow. All right, well, let me know what you guys think about all this shit. I'm gonna have to upload this to YouTube because it's too long for Patreon. See you Sunday.